Before you finish this sentence, over 2,000 cyber attacks will hit networks around the world, and this year 2025 hackers aren't just stealing data, they're aiming for your power, your money, and your identity. Today, we're breaking down the biggest cyber threats shaping the year, and why most people won't see them coming. In January, a mid-sized logistics company in Europe, nothing flashy, no government connections, noticed their entire fleet suddenly stalled. Trucks refused to start, warehouse doors wouldn't open, orders stopped mid-route. In less than 10 minutes, a ransomware group had frozen the company's operations, demanding millions. Now here's the twist: the hackers didn't break in. They walked in through the front door using a contractor's stolen password bought online for less than the price of a coffee. That's the theme of 2025: greater damage, cheaper entry. Forget the stereotype of a lone hacker in a hoodie. This year, the most dangerous threats come from AI-assisted operations. Criminal groups are using AI to automate phishing, scan millions of networks for vulnerabilities, and craft messages that mimic real people with insane accuracy. AI doesn't guess your password, it predicts it. It doesn't send one phishing email, it sends thousands, customized instantly. Remember that story from earlier? That wasn't a one-off. In 2025, supply chain attacks have exploded. Hackers aren't targeting you, they're targeting the small vendors you trust, your accountant, your software provider, your freelance partners. If one link in that chain cracks, the entire chain collapses with you at the end of it. Next, audio deepfakes doubled in 2024. And they're accelerating even faster now. CEOs are being impersonated, family members are being mimicked, fraudsters can reproduce your voice after just 10 seconds of audio. We're not talking about cool AI tricks. We're talking about scams that look and sound more real than your own voicemail. An urgent call from a loved one asking for money might not be from them at all. And 2025 is the year attackers realize something brutal. The more connected we are, the more fragile everything becomes. We're seeing attacks on what experts call the invisible infrastructure. Smart thermostats shutting down buildings in winter. Hospitals losing access to medical records mid-surgery. Cities hit with synchronized traffic light failures. These aren't sci-fi scenarios. They're real incidents reported this year, where digital code has a direct physical impact on our lives. So who are the real targets? The most surprising victims of 2025 aren't corporations. They're individuals. Identity theft accounts have surged. Scammers discovered that hitting 10,000 regular people brings in more money and far less law enforcement heat than targeting one big company. Your personal data is now a bulk commodity, the fastest growing group of victims. Small businesses, they don't have dedicated security teams, they barely have budgets, and attackers know it. A single attack can wipe out a small company that took years to build. And then there are influencers and content creators, with accounts directly connected to revenue streams, sponsorships, and personal data. These profiles have become high-value targets. A single hacked account can mean lost income, reputational damage, and a massive personal headache. On a global scale, cyber warfare isn't theoretical anymore. In 2025, several nations are openly tying digital attacks to political conflicts. We're seeing state-backed groups probing energy grids, not just to steal data, but to test their ability to shut things down. Espionage is targeting biotech and defense industries, looking for trade secrets and military advantages, and attacks are being designed to disrupt elections and spread disinformation on a massive scale. This isn't about stealing credit cards anymore, it's about shaping global power. So why is 2025 so vulnerable? Here's the truth most people don't want to hear. We created this mess for three main reasons. First, we have overconnected everything. We connected our refrigerators, cars, factories, and door locks to the internet faster than we could secure them. Each new device is a new potential backdoor. Second, our digital habits are still weak. People reuse passwords like it's still 2009. We click on suspicious links out of curiosity. We give away personal information without thinking twice. We've built a digital world on a foundation of convenience, not security. And third, criminal technology evolves faster than defensive technology. Attackers innovate hourly. They share tactics on dark web forums and constantly refine their methods. Meanwhile, many companies only update their systems quarterly. It's an unfair race, and right now the attackers are winning. So let's skip and get blunt about what actually helps. This isn't about becoming a security expert, it's about building a few smart habits. First, password hygiene is non-negotiable. Use long, unique passwords for every important account. Don't try to remember them all, use a password manager. It's the single most effective thing you can do, no exceptions. Second, enable multi-factor authentication everywhere. If a login doesn't ask for a second step, like a code from your phone, it's a weak and insecure login. This one simple step can stop the majority of account takeover attempts. Third, treat every unexpected message as a potential threat. Texts, emails, phone calls if it's urgent, emotional, or involves money. Assume someone is trying to trick you. Pause. Verify through another channel. Don't let a sense of urgency override your common sense. Fourth, update your devices. Yes, those notifications are annoying, but those updates often contain critical security patches that fix the very vulnerabilities hackers are exploiting. It's a 5-minute task that prevents attacks. Just do it. And finally, back up your critical files, whether it's family photos or business documents. Have a separate copy stored offline or on a secure cloud service. Ransomware loses all its power when you can just walk away from the threat and restore your data. Let me end with a quick story. A tech startup in California was hit with a ransomware attack in March. Every file was encrypted. The demand was huge, but instead of paying millions, they shut everything down, restored from their daily backups, and were fully operational by the next morning. They didn't win because they were lucky. They won because they were ready. If you want to keep up with the biggest cyber threats of 2025 without the noise and without the hype, hit subscribe. This channel gives you the real picture, the real stakes, and the real solutions. Stay sharp, stay updated, and I'll see you in the next one.